30, baby. Got it, please. Too early, baby. Only thing.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cash, back with Cash Chronicles. I know you guys missed me. I missed y'all. If you are a returner, watcher, viewer, subscriber, hey, how you doing? You know you look cute as always. And if you are a new watcher, hey, how are you? Thank you for checking out my channel. And you could go ahead and subscribe down below and click that notification bell to be notified every time I post some more content. But today, I'm gonna be put y'all on game. So make sure y'all are listening. Today I'm going to show y'all how I edit my Instagram photos. I'm not really into editing my photos where like using Facetune and things like that, like clearing out blemishes, but I really believe in the power of, you know, editing with the levels on your phone. So if you're interested, go ahead and stay tuned. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download that app. It's called Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. It is free on the App Store, I believe. It's basically like an app from Adobe Photoshop, and that's what a lot of photographers use to edit their pictures. So you're definitely getting professional quality, professional tools. I'll be starting off with a picture of me. This is from a photo shoot. I'm gonna be showing y'all how I changed my picture from this to that. So the first thing about my picture, I just didn't like how yellow it looked. It was very, like, it just had a very yellow tint to my picture, and I kind of wanted it to be more kind of futuristic look to it. So what I first did was go to the color tab. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the color tab, and I'm going to play around with the temperature. The temperature goes from cool to warm, so I definitely wanted my picture more cool. So I went to both extremes so you could see the difference, and that's what I do with a lot of the different categories. I go to the two different extremes and see which direction I want my photo to go in. As you see, I'm turning down the temperature of my picture more towards the blue side. There's another tint where it could be more pinkish or it be greenish, so I kind of wanted a little bit of a purple tint to my picture just to complement my skin tone as well as the cement walls. The next thing I went ahead and played with was the vibrance. So again, I show you the two different sides of the extreme, and I kind of wanted my picture to pop out. I wanted to give my jean jacket more of a hue. It was kind of looking very washed out, as well as it kind of enhanced my dress. And you see me clicking before and after just so you can see the comparison. The other one looks very yellow. This one looks very cool, more futuristic. I also turned the saturation up a little bit just to enhance those colors. Then I moved on to light. Playing with the highlights and the shadows is very important. Highlights is basically the light in your picture, so as you can see, when you turn your highlights up to an extreme, it becomes very light, or if you turn your highlights down, you're basically trying to make your picture darker. What I want to do, I kind of turned my highlights down because I wanted the pattern in my dress to show more, so I turned it down just a little bit, so and you can see that it kind of showed the pattern a little bit better. Again, I'm doing the same thing with the shadows. I think I'll be turning my shadows down just a little bit just so you can see my dress better. Just comparing it to the before and the now, it definitely looks cooler. I definitely think the after looks way better than it did before. As you can see the pattern on my dress so much better than you could before. I'm gonna be editing one of my close friends, Kiara. Here's her Instagram if y'all wanna follow her. She's so beautiful. To learn the app, you kind of need to know what each bar does. So basically the two sections that I use the most is light and color. So in the color part, I go to color first, and then I go to vibrance. And once I go to vibrance, I like to take the bar all the way to highest and take it to lowest. So as you can see, it kind of makes the colors pop out more when it goes high, and when it's lower, it kind of makes the colors duller. So it's like a watered down version of black and white opposed to like a very colorful picture. So for this picture, I wanted to kind of warm her skin tone up and warm the colors up, so I decided to move the vibrance up. Then the next thing I like to do is go to saturation. It goes from black to super saturated. Vibrance kind of makes your colors more vibrant, while saturation makes your colors more saturated. So I made sure to move my vibrance and my saturation up so the picture could be warmer and more inviting and her skin tone could glow. And then I compared it to the before just to see like what it's really looking like. I sometimes have a problem with over editing the pics, but by clicking on the picture to show what it looks like before really helps me. Then another trick I like to do is is click on that little bullseye and click the colors in the picture. So I see that there's green leaves, yellow like neon lights. She's wearing a pink bodysuit as well as a blue jean jacket. I'm not gonna mess around with the blue jean jacket too much because the vibrance and the saturation already changed those colors for the jean jacket, but I'm going to play around a little bit with the green leaves. So I'm going to the green. Again, I'm showing you saturation, how it looks super saturated and how it looks with no saturation, and I like to do that to know what kind of color I'm going for. So I turned up the saturation on the leaves just to make them look a little bit brighter. As well, I'm showing you the luminance. I turned up the luminance just a little bit, but I liked how it looks saturated at the level I chose. Then I'm going in with the neon lights. I'm changing the hue. I'm showing you what, with the hue bar, it kind of changed what color it is per se. Like you see it's turning green when I bring it towards the green side, and then it turns more yellow when I bring it towards the yellow side. So I'm not going to play around with that too much, but I am going to mess with the saturation a little bit. I turned down the saturation and turned up the luminance, so it's not as yellowy, but the luminance also adds to that effect of the neon light and the blur effect. And that's basically all I did for her picture. As you can see, I click on it to show what the original picture looks like and then what the edited version looks like, and I think the edited version looks perfect. Her skin tone looks amazing. Then I go to light, but I don't think I'm going to play around with any of the levels that much. I might play around with the contrast just to make her skin pop a little bit, just to have all the colors contrasting, because it does have blue, green, yellow, pink. So that's basically what I did for her picture. So this is my beautiful Carly. I'm gonna link her social media so you can follow her if you want to. I love this picture of her. She looks so good. She looks like a glass of milk. Like, I love how the white dress complements the white couch, and it's just a lot of neutral colors. Like the wood on the floor matches the wood painting on her wall. So what I want to do first is kind of just make the picture warmer. I basically do that for a lot of my pictures. By making the picture warmer, you're kind of just enhancing those colors and just giving that person that glow. I like sometimes to click on the auto just to tell me what direction they think I should go with my picture, and what that showed me is it kind of just wants me to lighten the picture. So I go to the color tab and I play around with the temperature a little bit. In the previous example, I made my color more cool, but I think I want to make her color a little bit warmer just to complement the wood and just all the neutral tones that's in the picture. So I changed the temperature just a little bit, as well as added a little bit of a pink tint. Again, showing you guys the vibrance levels. I wanted to just enhance the vibrance of the picture, just make her skin glow a little bit more, enhance the wood on the floor, as well as I increased the saturation. So you can see with the before and the after. I played around with the contrast a little bit. I liked lowering the contrast just so it like lightened the picture, because I felt like it was very yellowy how I made it. So I just tried to turn down the contrast. Then playing around with my highlights, I decided to turn up the highlights just to enhance the white that's already in the picture, because that's a very like focal point. The shadows I kind of made, basically when your shadows are in a plus, making what is dark lighter. So again, that's contrasting the white against her tan skin tone, as well as the neutral colors on the floor and the wall. I didn't want to play around with the whites too much. Yeah, I just turned the whites, I just edited the whites a little bit. Then I just decided to turn down the highlights a little bit. I went around just to see if I'll be able to change any of the colors. The main colors in the picture is white and a brownish skin tone. So there's no white option to play with on colors. Eventually, I decided to change a little bit of the settings just to turn down the colors, because I felt like looking at it longer, it looked like a little bit of an orange hue. And you guys want to be careful that you don't over edit your pictures, because yeah, looking at it, it might look great. Make sure you you know, look away from your picture a little bit and then come back to the picture and see, okay, maybe I over edited it, maybe I made it too saturated. All right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and that's how you turn your pictures into a baddie.
It's over for you bitches.
Make your pictures look professional on a budget, and the budget is free. So let me know how you guys like this picture down below in the comments. I wish I could be more helpful, but I don't know the technical terms, but I know it looks good to the eye. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below what you guys liked. Your engagement really helps me and really motivates me to keep going, as well as produce content for you guys. But if this video was helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and see y'all in the next video. Bye.
30, baby, body beans. Too early, baby.